Hello, everyone, and welcome to the English Hour. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Hello, I'm Chantel.
And I'm Dylan. Today, we have a very important topic. We are going to talk about how to improve your English speaking skills fast.
That's right. Many English learners can read and write, but speaking can feel difficult.
Very difficult. You might feel shy or worried about making mistakes.
Exactly. But don't worry. Today, we will share some simple tips to help you speak English better and with more confidence.
Yes, and these tips are easy. You can start today. Are you ready, Chantel?
I am ready. Let's start with our first tip. Okay, tip number 1 is listen a lot.
Listen? But we want to speak. How does listening help?
That's a great question, Dylan. Listening is the first step to speaking. When you listen to English, your brain learns the sounds, the rhythm, and the melody of the language.
Right. It's like how a baby learns to talk. First, they listen to their parents for many months, then they start to speak.
Precisely. So, you should listen to English every day. You can listen to podcasts made for English learners like this one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What else can they listen to? You can listen to music in English. Try to find songs with clear words. You can read the lyrics, the words of the song, and sing along. Singing is a fun way to practice pronunciation. And you can also watch simple movies or TV shows for children.
Yes, the language is often simple and slow. It's perfect for beginners. The important thing is to listen actively. Pay attention to how people say things.
So, tip 1, listen to a lot of English. Great. What is our next tip?
Tip number 2 is speak every day.
Every day? That sounds like a lot of work. What if I only have a little time?
Even 5 or 10 minutes is good. The important thing is to do it every day. It's about building a habit. Your mouth needs practice to make the English sounds.
Okay, that makes sense. A little bit every day is better than 2 hours once a week.
Exactly. But you might ask, who can I speak to? Well, you can speak to yourself.
Speak to myself? That sounds a little strange.
It might feel strange at first, but it is very effective. You can describe your room in English. For example, this is my bed. The walls are white. I see a window.
Ah, I see. So you are practicing thinking in English too, and nobody is there to hear your mistakes.
Right. Another idea is to record your voice. Use your phone. Read a short text aloud and record it. Then listen to yourself.
That's a brave idea. It can be hard to hear your own voice.
It can be, but it helps you hear your pronunciation problems. You can hear what you need to work on.
Okay, so tip 2 is to speak every day, even if it's just with yourself. I like that. What's next?
Tip number 3 is very important. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Oh, this is a big one. So many learners worry about making mistakes.
Yes, they do. But mistakes are a normal part of learning. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers.
That's true. I make mistakes in English sometimes.
See? The goal of speaking is communication. It's about sharing your ideas. It is not about being perfect.
If the other person understands you, then you are successful, even with a small grammar mistake.
Right. Think of a mistake as an opportunity to learn. If someone corrects you, say, "Thank you," and try to remember it for next time. Don't let fear stop you from speaking.
So be brave. Your confidence will grow every time you speak.
Yes. So, tip number 3, embrace your mistakes. They are your teachers.
I love that. Embrace your mistakes. Okay, what is tip number 4? Tip number 4 is to learn phrases, not just single words.
Oh, that's interesting. Why phrases?
Well, when you learn a single word, like weather, you still have to build a sentence. But if you learn a whole phrase, like the weather is nice today, you can use it immediately.
That's true. It's like having a ready-made sentence.
Exactly. You learn the words in context. Think about common situations. For example, when you meet someone, you can use phrases like, "Nice to meet you," or "How are you doing?"
Right. Or in a cafe, you can learn, "Can I have a coffee, please?" instead of just the word coffee.
Yes, Learning phrases helps you sound more natural and fluent. You don't have to stop and think about grammar for every sentence.
So, when you learn a new word, try to find a common phrase that uses it.
That's the idea. So, tip 4, learn phrases for real-life situations.
Great tip. Okay, we are moving fast. What is tip number 5? Tip number 5 is to find a speaking partner.
This is really important. Speaking to yourself is good, but speaking with another person is even better.
It is. You can practice listening and responding in a real conversation. You can find a language exchange partner. This is someone who wants to learn your language and you want to learn theirs.
How can our listeners find a partner?
There are many websites and apps for this. You can find people from all over the world. You can talk for 30 minutes in English and then 30 minutes in your language.
That's a fantastic way to learn. It's free, and you can make a new friend.
It is. And you can also look for conversation groups in your city. Sometimes libraries or community centers have them.
Good idea. When you talk with your partner, what should you talk about?
Anything. Talk about your day, your hobbies, your family, what you ate for breakfast. The topic is not as important as the practice.
So, tip 5, find someone to talk to. Practice makes perfect.
Or practice makes progress.
I like that better. Okay, do we have one more tip for our listeners?
Yes, our final tip for today, tip number 6, is use technology.
We live in a wonderful time for learning languages. There are so many tools online.
There really are. You can use language learning apps on your phone. Many of them have speaking exercises. You say a sentence and the app tells you if your pronunciation is good.
The voice recognition technology is amazing now. You can also use things like Google Translate. You can say a sentence in your language and hear how to say it in English.
That's a good way to check pronunciation. You can also use online dictionaries that have an audio button. You can click it to hear the words spoken correctly.
Yeah, don't just read the word. Listen to it, and then say it out loud 3 or 4 times.
That's right. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Your phone can be your best English teacher.
So, tip 6, use the great technology and apps available to you.
These are some amazing tips, Dylan. I think we have time for a few more. What do you say?
Absolutely, Chantel. Let's dive into tip number 7. Focus on fluency over accuracy.
Fluency over accuracy? What does that mean exactly? Okay, so that was a lot of information. Let's do a quick review of the 6 tips.
Yes, especially when you are starting. The other person will understand you. The important thing is that you are practicing and communicating.
That's great advice. It takes the pressure off. So it's okay if I say I go to the store yesterday instead of I went? That's a relief. What's our next tip, Dylan?
It means it's more important to keep speaking, even if you make mistakes. Don't stop in the middle of a sentence to find the perfect word.
That's a relief. What's our next tip, Dylan?
Good idea. Tip number 1 was listen a lot.
So the goal is to communicate, not to be perfect. If you stop all the time, the conversation can feel slow and difficult. Tip number 2, speak every day.
Tip number 3, don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Tip number 4, learn phrases, not just words.
Tip number 5, find a speaking partner.
And tip number 6, use technology.
These are all great practical tips. The most important thing is to start. Don't wait until you feel ready. You get ready by starting.
That's a perfect way to end, Dylan. Be patient with yourself. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. Every small step is progress.
Exactly. Well, that's all the time we have for today on the English Hour. We hope these tips were helpful for you.
Yes, thank you so much for listening. Join us again next week for another topic to help you with your English.
Until then, keep practicing. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye for now.